I'm introducing our guest of the month, Cynthia Pincus-Russell, who is the director of the Psychosynthesis Center at 2225 Main Street, Stratford, Connecticut, right here in our own neighborhood, a treasure of this town of Stratford. And she's also a professional musician, an oboist, and an author. She's just written a book called Coming Home, which is about her sisters, taking care of her sister through hospice. Cynthia, how did you get involved in the work that you're currently promoting?
Well, I was a typical suburban mother with a station wagon and a busy life. And one summer I started reading the brochures that came in the mail, and one of them was from Ray House with Harry Sloan, an entire weekend on developing the will. And I swear that brochure spoke to me. So I left home for the first time and went for the entire weekend, and it changed my life.
Wow. Now, will, as opposed to creating a will that you leave before you die, will as in determination. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes. Number two, what is your background, i.e. education, experience?
I started out with a degree in social work, and then I went on to get a PhD in psychological research. And I studied psychosynthesis. One attends classes for 3 years to become a psychosynthetist. I have been in private practice for over 30 years. I worked with Bernie Siegel for a number of years as his health professionals trainer. And I also served on the Yale clinical faculty in psychiatry for a number of years.
Wonderful. What sets you apart in this line of work?
Well, I always tell my students it's your personality. You have to reach out to people in order to attract students and clients. You have to really project out to bring people in. And the other thing that's unusual about me is that I received a National Historic Site as a legacy from my grandparents. So I have many rooms and lots of space for the Chamber Music Network and the classes and the open Sundays.
How do you feel this discipline adds value to the marketplace?
Well, it makes you a different person. I'm a different person now than when I discovered this. And one of the reasons is that it gives you focus and clarity so that you can become clear about your mission and purpose. One of our students is an artist who created a mural over the MRI at the Yale Pediatric Center, and another one established a spa and bed and breakfast in Mystic, which was absolutely gorgeous. So it's very exciting and rewarding to see people blossom.
Great. How does this product or service increase awareness or productivity or streamline the modern man or woman's approach to the challenges of daily life?
The more you can detach and observe, which often happens in meditation, the clearer you are about your daily life and the more productive you become.
What is the most exciting or rewarding thing about your work?
Well, again, it's the psychosynthesis and seeing the potential in people come out. And that's why we have sliding scale and scholarships and open houses. One day a woman who was totally in crisis just walked into one of our open houses and she was hysterical. She sat with someone for an hour or so and she was just totally comforted and healed. And now we see her around town and she's like a different person.
What methods do you use to cheer yourself up when business is slow or when you're struggling emotionally or financially?
Well, I would say basically it's to trust the universe But also, if you have a diversified life and do lots of different things, that helps you achieve balance.
Great. What advice would you like to share with those other business owners out here for effective advertising, being the networking queen yourself?
Well, I love networking, and I met Tamari at a network, and my basic principle is that you have to be who you are, and if you are who you are, and you meet people one-on-one, that's much more effective than any kind of advertising or paper.
Yes. What words of encouragement, quote, or an inspirational saying would you like to share with the group?
You are much more than you think.
Yep. And everything else. Yeah, I love that. If you knew then, when you first began this career, what you know now, how would you have approached your work differently?
I would have started earlier, because when I went to social work school, the field of mental health was very boring. And today, it's just so exciting, all different approaches and modalities.
Right. Now, we have 2 more questions, so to wrap up, how can people get in touch with you? Website, mailing list, phone, email?
Well, our webpage is synthesisnow.org, or they can call me at 203-377-2421, or email me at psynnie@aol.com.
Very good. And how often do you hold public forums or seminars on your service?
We do them about once a month, and we also have open houses which are free to the public. We do a lot of chamber music sessions, and we have seminars which are usually in the paper, but by all means get in touch with me if you're interested in our events.
Thank you so much for coming today and for being our featured honored guest. And we hope all of you enjoyed hearing about Cynthia's Psychosynthesis Center. And her book and materials are right there on the bench for all of you to help yourselves. And have a wonderful day.